Yo, what's good? It's your boy Dude Speaks,
It's your boy Jason Alexander.
and we are the Clearly Confused podcast where we are unscripted, unfiltered, and probably off topic. Jay, what's good with you, boss? How you been,
Man,
dog?
ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing at all. I've been hibernating like Yogi Bear up in this bad boy. I know we didn't get the snowstorm like we thought we was gonna get it, but we got enough. We got enough ice down here to shit. Had enough ice down here to keep me out of work for the first 3 days of the week. So
Bro,
shit. I just
it's
been hibernating to the fullest.
I'm right there with you, and I ain't even gonna lie. And it'll tie into my mental health check in here in a minute.
Right,
But yeah, dog, I've been on that hibernate too, because we probably got they was calling for over 2 feet. We'll begin with that.
right.
Called for over 2 feet. We probably got like 8 inches, I'd
Okay.
imagine. 8, 9 inches, something like that. And it was fun and shit like that. But boy, when them temperatures drop, now that shit ain't nothing but hard ass ice. Oh my God.
Man.
Like my
Man,
street is still covered.
I just went outside to go move the garbage cans, and they're froze in the ice that's
Yep.
out there. And I was like, "Well, I guess they ain't taking the garbage this week because I ain't getting ready to. I ain't getting ready to put in the manual labor to get this out the ice. It ain't that serious, and my shit ain't that full."
Nah, yeah. See, I've learned this was the first year I pulled my trash can in to the garage. Normally I
Yeah,
leave it out. It was the first year I pulled it in. So I was like, man, because I hate dealing with that shit right there.
yeah.
And I hate going outside and it's fucking cold as shit to throw that trash in there too. So I moved it in.
I'll remember that next time.
Oh yeah. But like dog, it's literally I'm like, yo, this happened on Sunday. It is now about to be Thursday and we still got thick ass ice. Like my street is completely covered. Like
Yep,
ain't
same
been
here.
no school. Shit is shut down still. Like even I went to damn Taco Bell earlier. It was just like a whole winter wonderland over here still. so
Yeah, it's
it's so
crazy.
damn thick. If you ain't got like a 4 wheel drive truck, something like that, it's a wrap. Still, I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
man.
that's crazy. And we supposed to
Ah,
get
yeah,
more Thursday. I mean,
yeah. We
Saturday.
supposed to get some this weekend too.
I'm
We
like, dog,
supposed to get some
I'm
more this weekend
good.
too.
I am good. Can't even shovel
Yeah,
that
man.
shit. You gotta break it up and then just scoop it, toss that shit. Ain't no shoveling no more.
No shit, no shit. I went outside yesterday to clean the car off, and I was gonna attempt to shovel and all that good stuff, and shit. I got out there, I started turning the car on, got the defrost on, I was gonna let that do. I grabbed the shovel and I hit that ice. I said, "Oh no, no, it's not gonna be that today, not today." I said, "Man, this is a solid sheet of ice out here." I said, "Nah, man, that ain't happening, man. I ain't getting ready
Dog,
to do that shit."
it was
Said, "I'm gonna
literally
get my
me and my
car cleaned
wife.
off, and we gonna call it a day."
Yeah, me and my wife. So when it was snowing and shit, I was keeping my driveway clear so that I can get my truck out. I'm like, worst case scenario, we need one vehicle and it's gonna be the truck. Let's make sure we got room to get that joint out. So that's
Right.
been cleared out, but like I got my work car on the side and that got plowed in. So yesterday I was like, all right, I'm gonna get out do some work. Let me get my shit. Did the same thing as you. Man, I hit that ice. I said, hell no. I said that car gonna sit right the hell there. Cause I'm like, ain't
Yeah,
mess with this
man.
shit. And
Yeah.
that's the problem. That's why it's still out here. Is so they can't plow nothing no more. So like they finally came through my neighborhood today.
Okay.
Again, snow Sunday. They just come through Wednesday and put some
Yeah.
salt down in my damn neighborhood. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, at least you got some. They ain't came to our neighborhood yet.
Whew. There's plenty that don't, man. It's like I was driving around these last couple days, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy how much. Like my kids' school, they just now got cleaned out yesterday. like, damn.
Golly.
It's been a mess though, man. But
Yep.
let's go ahead and get these mental check-ins, dog. How
All
you
right.
feeling this week, man?
I am sitting at 9.0 right now because, like I
Woo!
said, I have been hibernating. It has been love, man. Me and the wife been in here. She works for the school system, so she ain't had no work either. She's had to log on a couple of days and do some NTI work and whatnot. But for the most part, man, we just been lounging, watching Ozark and shit, just vegetating, watching bullshit on TV, background noise, man. Been making homemade pizzas, man, some taco soup, man. We just been lounging, man. Just been kicking it, man.
Enjoying
And
each
hey,
other.
the hibernation's good, man. I think I'm starting to come down with a cold or something. I feel stuffy,
Oh,
something like
damn.
that, man. I took a nap today and woke up, and I was like, man, I feel like I can't get this stuffiness out my head. It's like,
Oh
what the fuck,
shit, that's
man?
where it starts.
Yeah, that's how it starts, but it'll be all right. Shit, it'll be all right, man. I got 2 days of work this week, then it'll be Saturday. We got President's Day coming up here for too long. So it'll be
Mm,
another day off of work and whatnot. Bonus check coming out. February gonna be a good month, man. I got a good
I
feeling, man.
ain't
It's gonna be
mad
a
at
good
it.
month, man.
I
But
ain't
hey,
mad at it.
definitely off to a good start. I don't mind. I hate the winter. I hate the winter. Don't have any love for the winter at all. But man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When that snow comes and we get snowed in, man, that's some of my favorite times, man. Just being locked up in the house and hibernating and whatnot. I don't mind going to the store. We might not get eggs and bread, but we get everything else we need, and we'll be up in that bad boy chilling. And
Mm-hmm.
those are just moments I look forward to, man. It's funny,
Those are
funny how it works
fun.
out like that. But hey, it's got me floating high right now. So 9.0 this week, and I ain't even sad. I got to go back to work tomorrow. Not even sad at all. It'll be all right.
Mm.
It'll be all
I
right.
ain't mad at that at all. Whew, let me see. I'm gonna put myself. I'm gonna say 7.8.
Okay.
Um, and I say this because we've been kind of in the same state. So we was all excited and shit. Sunday, everything is canceled. Saturday night, leading up to it, we happy as shit, man. And of course, you don't get that much, but it was still enough to where we had fun, shit like that. But I am a person that cannot be in the house for too long. So
Okay.
it was fun and enjoyable until Monday. Then I'm like, I'm tired of looking at y'all motherfuckers. I'm like, I am so tired of being in this house. That's why I had to leave Tuesday. I was like, I'm just gonna get out here in the truck and we just gonna ride around and do something. I was like, I gotta get the hell out this house. So I just went riding around, just killing time, doing a little bit of shit.
Right.
But yeah, I'm like, yo. And so every time too, man, I'm looking, I'm like, shit. When I was driving today, I was like, man, they definitely ain't opening schools and shit up. I'm like, man, we all about to be trapped in the house again. And my wife,
Mhm.
same thing, works in the school system. So her ass been sitting at home this whole time too, the kids. I'm like, I love y'all, but shit, I'm bored as hell. I'm like, I need to change the scenery bad. So that's why I had to get out, man. I was like, I gotta ride around, man. So tomorrow I'm gonna do the same thing. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm gonna get out this motherfucking house, ride
Right.
around, be gone for a few hours or something, man. Cause like I said, the people that can like work from home and stuff, I'm like, I would be insane. I would lose my mind if I had to work from home. Like, COVID was the
Every day.
biggest test ever, to the point where I told you I brought my trailer in front of my house just so I had a place to leave and go into and do work every day. Because I was so tired of sitting in the house doing it.
Yeah.
I just can't, man. I'm one of them people. I can't work in offices. I can't do
Yeah.
remote shit. I have to be bouncing around. I'm a free soul, man. I got to be on the move. You
I
know
hear
what I
you,
mean?
man. Oh yeah, I hear you.
But
I
it's
yeah.
been good. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been good. We done caught up on so many shows. Me and my wife be
Right.
sitting there laughing at night, like, yo, why we keep eating shit? We just be sitting here eating and just
Hmm.
drinking and bullshitting, dog. I'm like, we ain't doing nothing productive. And it's good though, man. It's been refreshing. I'll say that. So if you'd have caught me like probably say like Monday morning, I'd have been in the nines, but as it's been going on and we done ran out of shit to do and stuff, I'm like, I'm like, hey, yo, we need to get back to normal out here because I'm losing it, boy. I am losing it.
It's funny.
Oh
It's
man, but
funny. I'm the exact opposite. Sitting at 9.0 today. Tomorrow you ask me, I'll be like, man, I'm at like 6.3.
yeah.
Had to go back to work today and shit, man.
Oh man, yeah, that shit is funny. But I'll say too, I wonder how it would be because I know you empty nester. I'm wondering how it would be if I didn't. If it was just me and wifey at home, would that be a different? Because I got a 4-year old that's been cooped up in here all these days too. He ain't going
Oh yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So he
yeah,
been annoying as hell. Like a little toddler can be annoying as shit after a
yeah,
while. And
man.
I'm like, all right,
Oh
bro,
yeah.
we need to get your ass back to daycare.
Right.
Get on somebody
Oh
else's
yeah.
nerves today. I'll see you later.
I'd say it makes a big difference, man, for real, because it's like you said, man, when it's just you and the wife, I mean, you know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's just hanging out with your best friend, man.
it
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
man.
So
Just chilling and
you're gonna be
bullshitting.
chilling and lounging, ain't gotta worry about nothing, man. When you got the kids going around, running around, it's like you said, either getting on your nerves or you gotta,
Make something, cook
you gotta
something, do
be
this
yeah,
for
you
them.
gotta entertain them. You still got your responsibilities and
Ah,
priorities and whatnot. It's a whole different ballgame when you ain't got shit to worry about, man. Because like I said, man, we sat on the couch yesterday, man. We just sat on the couch bullshitting for 2 hours and was like, all right, you want to watch the Mozart? It's like, fuck it, man. Let's watch the Mozart. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And just turned it on, man. You know, you can't do no shit like that when the kids is in the building.
Nah, you
That
gotta
shit
keep
just don't happen.
pausing shit. I mean,
Oh,
I'm saying
hell
I'm
yeah.
bored. I'm bored. I'm like, I don't give a damn. I'm not here to entertain your ass. Shit, you
Right,
better find something.
right.
Hell no, man. Don't be bothering me because you bored. Shit, I'm good over here. Oh man, but no
Oh,
man. It
shit.
is good to be back. So like, man, I'm glad to record tonight. Got me something to do.
Oh yeah.
Something planned? Absolutely, man. It feels good to be back though, and we got some got some
We
heavy
got some
topics
shit.
today.
Got some shit.
Got some good ones for y'all today. And it should be no surprise, especially on this first one. With everything going on with ICE, just our country in general. I ain't even gonna say ICE, our country, the federal government. It's just too much
Tripping.
overreach and shit going on right now. So today we're gonna discuss the murder. I'm gonna call it a murder because that's what my two
What it was.
eyeballs seen watching this video. And I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna say, hold on, the murder of Alex Jeffrey Pretti, murdered by a DHS agent, Department of Homeland Security agent, at a protest. So
Mhm.
it's it was alarming for me. So anytime I see these things happen, I try my best to avoid watching them. Just over the
Mhm.
years, pretty much since the George Floyd thing, and I realize even talking to therapists and stuff how much it affects me. So I can't really watch those videos.
Okay.
Um, I try not to, I should say. Like the Renee Good shooting, that one just popped up on accident. So nowadays it's just hard. I didn't even know what I was watching. I just see this lady
Yeah.
get lit up and shit. And I'm like, damn. And then I
Right.
see what it actually is and stuff. I'm like, goodness gracious. So this one with Preddy, I'm like, I've been hearing about it. I've been seeing all the back and forth, conflicting statements, things like that. And I was like, I'm not gonna watch this video. You hear the outcry of what's going on, and I blatantly hear over and over, like, yo, you're lying to our face and what we just saw. Like, you can't do that.
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit here and watch this one straight up. If I'm gonna have an opinion on something, I'm gonna make sure I do my full research. Watch. I don't wanna go based off what he say, she say. I'm gonna formulate my own opinion on stuff. So I
Right.
went. I looked. I've looked at so many different videos, angles, all that shit. Uh, and I'm just disgusted by what I saw with that man. That whole interaction was just disgusting to me.
Mhm.
I just don't even understand how it got to that point. You know what I'm saying? Especially with trained Homeland Security. I think what was it, Customs and Border Protection or something? Was it CB? I forgot which of the.
Was it CBP?
I can't remember which one exactly, which Homeland Security agency it was, but I'm like, shit, I worked for Homeland Security at one point in my life.
Right.
So I know what kind of trainings and stuff you get put through and all that stuff. So I'm like, how does this happen? Now I understood with ICE, because to me, ICE is just a joke of the federal agencies,
Mhm.
federal law enforcement agencies. It's just a joke to me. But I'm like, man, you got these Homeland Security stuff like that. You think it would be a little bit more, but it's not. And then what makes it more disgusting is that you come and just lie to people's faces. Um, that is what is the most disturbing to me in this
Right.
right here is you just lie to people's faces. So as always, we'll go through kind of a timeline of events to an extent. But really just hitting on what happened, what's the facts, and kind of where we're going from here.
Right.
So let's see some, and I always look, and I'll say anybody that does stuff, especially if you're going to use AI and stuff, tell them to give you just the facts. Don't, I'm like, I don't want any opinionated stuff. Give me pure
Mhm.
factual stuff. So nothing's made up or anything like that. So well, we got confirmed Alex Pretti, 37 years old. He was a ICU nurse at the VA hospital, which that disturbs me even a little bit more. I go to VA hospital for all my medical needs and shit like that. Some
Mhm.
very good people in there. I'm a veteran, so seeing veterans getting taken care of and shit, that means a lot to me. So I definitely
Right.
respect somebody that works in that kind of field. So again, VA ICU nurse, January 24th, 2026. Border Patrol was the agency, and they end
Okay.
up taking his life. Um, so when we watch the video, well, let's go back to what all came out. So we know they were doing, the federal agencies were conducting an immigration enforcement operation, what they've been doing in Minnesota. Um, to me, just going around scaring people, causing chaos. Everybody can see it
Mhm.
how they want. It is what it is. It's my opinion on that. I just see it as chaos. I don't see it as anything actual productive
Mm-mm. It
uh,
ain't.
to keeping us safe as a community, especially when citizens are dying. And again, Pretti was a U.S. citizen, shot, killed by a border patrol agent. Um, Homeland Security came out, and this fact they came out stated the shooting was self-defense, and they stated that he was armed. And we now know he was armed, and he was there's a legally owned firearm. He had his
Mm-hmm.
concealed permit, everything by the book that what he was doing. Didn't brandish it, nothing
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Nope.
I do not understand at any point watching that video, again my opinion, how anything could be taken as self defense on that.
Right.
To be all the way honest with you. What we see, they come out and they're like, first they're saying, oh, you know how the rhetoric goes. He was extremist. He comes out here. He's trying to start stuff. There was self defense. He pulled a gun on him. All this stuff. That's the first thing they come out and jump out and say, with no knowledge of anything at all. They just come out, and that's the first rhetoric all the time. He must have been a leftist extremist that came out and started all
Mm-hmm.
this stuff. Why has he got a gun at this if he didn't want no trouble? Yada, yada, yada. And you're like, okay. And then you see the video come out, and you like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you just
Right.
lied to my goddamn face. I don't care who
Mm-hmm.
you are, Republican, Democrat, whatever have you. You should never be okay with the government coming out and blatantly lying and then wanting to not even fully backtrack once evidence comes out disproving what they just said.
Right.
Like, it's almost disgusting. It is disgusting.
Mm-hmm. I
You know what
don't.
I mean?
I don't know. I want to know when they sit around and watch the video what they're. I want to be the fly on the wall in the room when they're having these discussions and trying to figure out what they're going to say and whatnot. Because I don't see. I'm like you. I don't see how you watch the video and then come out and say the things that they say. I don't. I
I
don't
don't
get
get
that. I
that.
don't understand at all. And I don't understand. I guess the part for me that I don't understand is what they think they're trying to accomplish. I need to know their end game so I can understand their mindset. So I'm not walking around here just. I mean, they just seem like evil people. You know what I'm saying?
It
And
does.
it's like, are y'all really this evil, or are y'all just really stupid? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I need an answer to that one. I need to. And I know I'm never gonna get an answer to it, but
Yeah.
that's the answer I need because I don't understand why they treat this the way they treat it.
Mm-mm. I
Don't
don't
get
get
that at
that
all.
either. What I
And then
don't
gonna get
get,
mad and then gonna get mad when we say this is fascism.
yeah, you know what I mean? And I really don't understand. This is really what's kind of irritating me with the different parties and shit like that. Because it's always, oh, we don't want government overreach and all this shit. And then it comes in your face like this
Yeah,
and nothing. You just, oh, I'll be quiet. Hey, they should have complied, yada, yada. And it's like, how are you going to pick a party over what's right and what's wrong? When it's
right.
blatant. You know what I'm saying? I can understand if it was like some kind of gray, questionable shit. We watched a video of this man, didn't pull his hand. I've seen his hands up on multiple occasions, got his phone in his
Mm-hmm.
hand. He's recording. He's actually being a great person trying to protect other U.S. citizens, which
Mm-hmm.
you would think law enforcement would be doing that. But he's there trying
Right.
to protect U.S. citizens from government law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
That just sounds crazy to me. I'm trying
Yeah.
to protect you from the government officials that are supposed to be protecting us, that we pay to protect us,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm protecting you for them. So I saw that. I saw that. I saw them take him to the ground because he's trying to help a lady out. I saw
Yep.
them remove his legally owned concealed carry pistol and then light his ass up and claim it was
Yeah.
self defense while the man carrying the guns running off.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
And then
Yeah.
you come out, and this is what is just, I don't understand why there's not more outrage from every U.S. citizen on this. You come out and say, hey, I know y'all saw this man take the gun out, leave, and walk off, and we start spraying this motherfucker, but that didn't happen.
Yeah.
He pointed a gun at us.
Yeah.
I know the video says something completely different, but that's what happened. And I don't understand why people aren't more outraged over that. This is past a party thing right now.
Yes, it
This is
has.
a right and a wrong thing. That's all it is. There's nothing, you don't have to be party affiliated with nothing on this. An
Mm-hmm.
innocent man was killed. I don't care what he was. I don't care if he was an extreme MAGA. He got killed when he should not have been killed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter. Right or wrong, whether I agree with him or not, He shouldn't have been killed. His life shouldn't have been taken. And all these people that are hooting and hollering for the Kyle Rittenhouses, and this motherfucker brings a whole AR and shit to a protest, and you back his ass
Mm-hmm.
up immediately. But as soon as somebody that didn't even brandish a weapon gets shot with it, you immediately, well, why did he take it to the thing? That's
Right.
disgusting, man. It's like, and I
Right.
don't understand how you're brainwashed at that point. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? For the
Yes.
same thing to happen and you have a different opinion on the second, that just lets you know that you are brainwashed. The same
Man, oh yeah.
scenario. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah. I was gonna say hypocritical, but brainwashed is a whole lot better.
oh yeah, they pass hypocritical,
Yeah.
um, because a lot of them I don't think understand. I don't even think they're just delusional and they really believe it. That's what I believe. I think they actually believe what they're saying. They're not just trying to switch up. I think they're just kind of dumb, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, just a little bit on the stupid side because right is right,
Yeah.
wrong is wrong. If I see a
Yeah.
person get shot, again, I don't care if it's my worst goddamn enemy. If that motherfucker didn't deserve to get shot, that's wrong. You know what I
Right.
mean? It
You're
is
right.
what it is. I might not
Mm-hmm.
like it, but that's wrong. I didn't care for Charlie Kirk. He got shot. That was wrong. He got killed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're right.
He got killed for speaking his mind. I didn't like him, but that shouldn't have happened to him either. You know what I'm saying? There's many different ways
Mm-hmm.
to handle dispute. It is what it is. You can't tell me you can't bounce around on each time something. You can't. It's just it's wrong. But
Right.
so
You're
those are
right.
the main disputes right now. Was over that. Um, them coming out saying he was armed and doing all this crazy shit versus them pulling down. And they're still, to me, which is even crazy, is that they still keep kind of going with that narrative of it was self defense and this and
Mm-hmm.
that, and we need to watch this. And they're not releasing the body cam footage,
They
anything
ain't
like
released his
that.
name yet, have they?
I don't know. They just said that they were gonna
No.
move some people out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? To move some people out? Get everybody the hell up out of here.
Right.
Like, what are we doing, man? This is, and it's sad because even when I was researching all this, I started going to other countries' news channels to see them because I don't trust our own media to give me
Mm-hmm.
a clear picture of what's going on. I go
No,
to
it's
other
gotten bad.
countries to look at other. So I looked at BBC News, France's
Mm-hmm.
News, Sky Network, shit I used to watch when I lived in Europe. I go to
Right.
them channels because I can get me a unbiased source of information. Because if I know it's here, it's gonna be to the narrative or whatever. If it's CNN, I know it's gonna be left leaning. If it's Fox News, I know it's gonna be right wing news, and they're gonna say it's all
Mm-hmm.
justified. I just want somebody to say, you know what, this shit is wrong. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we are seeing a little bit more Republicans. I think even the NRA finally came out and said something
Yeah,
like
I thought I saw they
this,
made a statement. Mm-hmm.
that it needs to be investigated, and that it's even fucking lame ass Kyle Rittenhouse put that everybody should be allowed to carry their gun everywhere they go.
Never thought I'd agree with him.
I never thought I'd agree with that man in my life, but it's like, hey, that's the rules that are set. That's what's set. You know what I'm saying? If it's
Yeah.
how
Oh
we gonna
yeah.
call it, this how we gonna call it. I just recently started doing officiating. It's how we gonna call fouls. I'm calling foul like it's the whole game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I ain't gonna change that shit. Oh, well, this game. Well, you didn't know. It's the same thing every time. So that will also let you know who's brainwashed, who's doing what. If it's they're
Mm-hmm.
really caring about you, or they just want somebody to grease their pockets and shit like that. Um, but we got some questions that come up from this whole scenario. So, how should the public process situations where official statements and video evidence seem to conflict?
Hmm. A lot of it
It,
depends on the administration that's in office. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm-hmm.
one thing that we've seen is that with different administrations, you got different interpretations of things that went down, and obviously, with this administration, they're never gonna see something where if there's never going to be a situation where they don't defend their people. And right now, their people is ICE, their people is the Border Patrol, uh, the Homeland Security. Those are their people. And at this point, they've got qualified immunity, and it doesn't matter what they do; they're always going to be immune to the consequences of their actions. And we can see the actions happen in plain sight, like we did with Alex Pretti, and nothing's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen, man. And that's sad. It's just sad to see, real sad to see, because this is our government. And I've had too many conversations with too many people where they have said this is what we're supposed to stand up against. So I'm
Yeah.
at the point now, hey, if this is what we're supposed to stand up against, when we gonna stand? Because I'm still waiting. So
I'm gonna be honest.
there's never been a better moment.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't understand how more Republicans are mad because Republicans are usually the ones on they want to limit government control, power, and shit. And
Mm-hmm.
this is almost exact opposite of
Exact
everything
opposite.
you want. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you 2A all day. I'm 2A all day, baby. I carry my
Mm-hmm.
pistol everywhere,
Yep.
and you're not gonna tell me I can't bring this shit with me to a damn protest where people getting killed and shit. I'm going to protect people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Protect myself first and foremost, but I'm here to protect others as well too because it's my right. You told me it's my
Right.
right. Don't
Mm-hmm.
shoot me and then don't tell me it's my right and then shoot me. What the hell? You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm
It's a
saying?
right for some people, but not others.
Right.
Um,
Hey,
it's
they
just,
set the precedent with Kyle Rittenhouse.
oh yeah, you did. You know what I'm
Once they
saying?
set that precedent, that's a wrap, man.
People
Hey,
had to take
not
that
only
shit
can
and
you
eat
bring
it
your
and move on. Yeah,
not only can you bring your guns to a protest, but I can drive from Kentucky to
yeah.
Minnesota and do what I got to do up there, and I'm gonna be all right. Why? Because Kyle Rittenhouse did it. So
Mm-hmm.
if he can do it, why can't everybody do it? And as far as protests, like you said, man, you can't go to a protest without having some kind of weapon on you nowadays, man.
Oh
You
no.
got folks over there running over people in protests and whatnot, and all that other stuff, man. You gotta
Yeah,
have
because
some
you got
kind of
people
means to
there with
protect yourself.
ulterior motives. Not everybody's
Yeah,
there, and it's not. If I go to one, I ain't going to no protest. That's me in general. There's too much crazy shit happens at
yeah,
protests,
yeah.
so my
I was
black
gonna
ass
say the
ain't
same
going
thing.
in
Hey, I
general.
love them, but you ain't gonna. Yeah, I love them, but you
Yeah,
ain't gonna
I'm
see me
not
there.
that nigga that's going no way. But
Yeah,
if I
no, I
do
can't do
go,
it.
it's going to be protect myself because I don't. There's so many people out here. I don't know what this nigga next to me is thinking about. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
this person's thinking about. I don't know what everybody's mind. I'm not bringing my pistol for law enforcement. That's the last
No,
people I want to get in a shootout with. But your crazy ass right here, if I need to smoke your ass because you done got some crazy idea, I'm gonna have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what it is. But
or even just to protect somebody else, like Alex was doing. That's all he was doing was protecting
yes, all he
somebody
did was
else.
standing up for somebody. Not even like waving a gun, standing for somebody, just trying to
Mm.
intervene and make sure this lady felt like she was safe and secure. He was doing a great job as a man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Um, it's just it's embarrassing to have a president of our country that just anytime something bad happens, it can't just come out and say, "Hey, it's unfortunate this person lost their life." You don't even got to issue no apology. It is unfortunate this person lost their life. We'll do a full investigation. Yada yada yada. You can give it some old HR bullshit. You know what I'm
right.
saying? That's all you would need, and you get quite a lot of shit. But to come
That's
out
true.
every single fucking time and it's the leftists, the crazy motherfucking leftists, what they charge you up
Yeah.
to do, and you don't know none of the facts. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
As soon as something happens, it's all immediately the left, extremists, yada, and he doesn't have a single fucking fact yet as the president and goes out and talk. And that shit is dangerous, man.
Yes,
It's
very.
dangerous and it's fucking embarrassing to me. Like I said,
Yes.
I watch the foreign news channels and just to hear them talk about us, it makes me think about when we look at shit in the Middle East and we looking at that shit like, damn, there's some crazy ass shit going on out there. I'm glad I ain't got no parts of that. Watching they news, they probably thinking, damn, that's some crazy ass shit going on in America. I'm glad I'm
Mm-hmm.
out wherever I'm at and I ain't dealing with all that bullshit out there. It's
Right.
just sad, man.
It really is.
It's
It
sad.
really
But
is.
let's see.
I'm interested to see how the World Cup's going to play out since we're supposed to host that, and
Oh
I
yeah,
think we're
and
supposed to host the
ISIS.
Olympics in a couple years. It's going to be interesting to see how it's all going to play out. Because I know if I had the money to travel abroad and go watch some soccer games, one place I'm not going to watch some games at is America. I ain't
Nope.
coming to America.
Hell no,
If
you're not
I'm
getting my
not an
money.
American, I'm not stepping foot in this country at all. They're not getting ready to capture me and throw me in a prison.
Hell no. And we know
Hell
ICE is
no.
going to be assisting with it.
Yeah.
Hell no. You got your
Nah,
fucking
man, I'm
mind.
good on that. Good on that. I'll
Yeah.
catch it on TV.
Hell no. Let's see. Another question. Does the presence of a legally owned weapon automatically justify lethal force, or does context always matter? And I'm going to say this context literally always matters.
It always has to.
Yeah, it always matters. Just because I have, again, you can't tell somebody you can legally own a gun and then say you legally owning that is threatening to me. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work that way. If we
Nope.
can all legally own, I shouldn't feel like I can still carry all the time. If I see another person with a fucking pistol on them, I'm not sitting here threatened by them. I'm like, he got the right to carry that shit just like I got the right to. Unless he's
Mm-hmm.
pulling that bitch out, swinging that shit, I'm not threatening the least bit by it. I might
Right.
feel fucking safer knowing this guy got a pistol next to me too. Some shit pop off. You go to the
That's
right,
true
I go
too.
to the left. We got this motherfucking pin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, so it's crazy to me. So for me, context literally always matters. If somebody's not
Mm-hmm.
branding shit, it shouldn't be threatening, especially if you're a law enforcement agency that understands the law of being able to carry a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? You're not a
Oh
citizen
yeah.
on the street that don't know the laws. You're somebody that study that shit. You enforce them. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Oh yeah.
So, man. So let's see. Last question on this one. At what point does wait for the investigation become a trust issue? Trust issue rather than a legal one. So we're
That's
always told, wait, 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 even though we seen with our own fucking eyes what we saw. What it is,
Mhm.
I get to the point like, what the fuck we waiting on? You know what I
Right.
mean? Now,
Oh
some
yeah.
cases I can understand it might be a little, it's a little iffy, but some that are cut and dry is what the hell we waiting on? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? What is it? Why do we not have the body cam footage? Why do we not have everything all the way out? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Put everything out there and let's discuss that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know
Yep.
y'all trying to. Cause to me, it makes it feel like you're trying to spend more time covering shit up.
Mm-hmm. And with this administration, that's how it's going to be. That's the bad part about it. It's like I said, it's a great question. Do we wait for the investigation? In normal times, we do wait for the investigation.
Hmm.
We do wait to see what's going to come out. But we're not in normal times right now. And one
At
thing
all.
that we know when it comes to dealing with this administration is when something happens, we can't trust their investigation. I mean, hell,
Nope.
look at the Epstein files. We're still waiting on that shit. And we already, we got the running joke with it and whatnot. But at the same time, we both know we're probably never going to see anything
Probably
come from
never.
that. So how can we trust any investigation that comes from this administration when we know they're going to skew the investigation to play in their favor?
I'm telling you. I'm not 100% sure who is handling the investigation on this, but if it's the feds handling the investigation, I'm like, y'all the niggas that came out and lied before the video came out. Why the
Mm-hmm.
fuck would I trust your investigation when before our videos came out, y'all was quick as hell to say it was self defense, he pulled a gun. Then when the video comes out, you want me to just believe your ass? Now that's crazy as shit. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it's like y'all think we're dumb, and some people are dumb because they're just going along with it. And I'm like, none of this stops until everybody just wakes up and says, you know what? I'm gonna
Just some
put
bullshit.
my red side to the side and put this blue shit to the side. I'm gonna come together and say this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they lied to all of us as Americans. They didn't lie to just Democrats. They didn't lie to the Republicans. They lied to everybody as Americans. Americans that they didn't just kill this man. And it makes you wonder if there is no video, what kind of shit are they doing? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? When
Oh
there ain't
yeah.
no videos, what are y'all doing? It's
Well,
crazy, man.
I mean, it makes you think about Keith Porter, the guy who was killed by the off-duty ICE
Hmm.
officer out in California. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
it's that's one of the things that's clearly being swept under the rug that we're never going to get any information about. And that's another situation of a citizen being killed by someone in ICE. And
hmm they
like I
had an
said,
ICE agent raping a woman for months as
yeah,
well too. It's crazy. That's
crazy.
not even a. You can Google it, but it ain't even main headline.
Don't even make no
Because,
sense, man.
and I always tell people, look at who controls the media, and you'll wonder why
Mm,
shit doesn't get moved to the top of the line. You look who runs it, and that's all it is. It's the same shit going on with TikTok right now, where you can't,
oh,
all that shit
dude.
ain't coming up. There's been all kinds of complaints going on. You can't search Epstein. They're gonna say, oh, it's a power outage or whatever the fuck dumb shit they try. It's at the point. It's like we say this is just a thing a theme for this show is they're playing in our fucking face. Like
Mhm.
it's just a recurring theme every fucking time, and it just keeps happening and happening, and people just keep eating it and eating it, and it's like nobody's gonna wake up to it, and that's damn near scary to me because I'm like, shit, what kind of world are we gonna live in? Well, my kids gonna grow up in, and the government can just fucking lie and do whatever the fuck they want,
It
and
don't make no sense,
us as
man.
citizens ain't pushing back. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Us as
Uh,
ci- Two Second Amendment proud, loud citizens ain't doing shit.
Come on, yeah, that's what's really disturbing. This right here, all the people I personally know, the big strong 2A, I got 100 guns in my gun safe back home.
Hmm.
Those solid motherfuckers right there, I'm like duly noted. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
and I've called some people out. I'm like, that ain't a problem. You know what I'm saying? Well, there ain't no wells. You know what I'm saying? If I
Right,
always say,
right,
if it was me, they know I can still carry. If it was me and that happened too, would you feel the same way? That's all I want to know. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
But let's see. Let's move on to our last topic here.
All right.
Man, I ain't know we'd be talking about this guy for a while.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a
It's
minute.
been a minute. Our boy Kanye West is back in the news. Officially wrote an apology letter. I forgot how much he said
Ooh,
he paid to put it in the Wall Street Journal.
I never even heard. I didn't even think about that aspect, but it was a paid
Yeah,
ad.
yeah, it
So
was
yeah, I know he
I
got
think it
people out
was a
the
couple
pocket for
hundred
it.
thousand or something like that.
That's crazy. That's
But put an
crazy within
apology.
itself.
Yeah, it's a one. Yeah, there's a bunch of little aspects we're gonna hit on this. But he wrote an apology letter to the Black and Jewish community. I've read it a few times. Good letter, whatever.
Hmm.
But it always comes down to, especially with Kanye, is the
Hmm.
authenticity of the letter. So of
Yep.
course, there's gonna be a lot of issues on like the timing of it.
Hmm.
What's going on?
Got an album coming out in a couple of days,
You,
don't he?
you got an album, The Bully. It's supposedly supposed to come out this Friday, the 30th.
Hmm.
Could get pushed back, and that's one of the things people are kind of pushing back on. Is like, all right, nigga, you dropping the album now, all of a sudden we get this letter, so you can just get our support like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know when somebody back and forth, you don't apologize, and then the next day it's Hail Hitler. Like it's like nigga again playing in our face and shit. But I
Hmm.
will say these always do get a little bit tricky. So
Yes.
something that was new with this one is he kind of came at a different approach on why he is the way he is. So he attributes his behavior to a undiagnosed brain injury sustained in his infamous car accident for his through the wire that we all know. He got real fucked up, broke his jaw, all that good shit. So he said
Hmm.
an undiagnosed brain injury from that, and that it caused damage in his right frontal lobe, which controls judgment and impulse.
Hmm.
I ain't no fucking doctor. I don't
Right.
know. I can't. It's hard for me to speculate on that. I don't know. Can you get in a car accident, hit your head, and be fucked up? Absolutely. You can get brain injuries all the time. I know that much. I don't know if that's the case for him or not. So I
Right.
can't nitpick that apart or anything like that. If he got a professional to do it, and that's what they said, it is what it is. But I did think it was interesting that he came with a different kind of twist, and he just come out, oh, I got bipolarism.
Hmm.
I think he was diagnosed with a little bit of autism or some shit before as well too. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I saw where he said that in the apology letter, and I was trying to make sense of it, but I was like, well, so I was like, did somebody diagnose you with autism? Do you have autism?
Yeah, he got a sprinkle of it.
Are you saying that shit wasn't autism and that it's bipolar?
Hmm.
I really couldn't make headway on that one way or the other, but
Yeah,
it's Kanye, man. It's Kanye.
it's
So,
Kanye, and it makes it hard, man. It's just, especially for black people. I can't speak for the Jewish community, but for black people, that shit has been fucking exhausting, dog.
exhausting.
It is exhausting, and it sucks because black people, we have tried to defend this nigga so much because we love Kanye, dog. That nigga's a
Hmm.
musical genius. Like
Hmm.
a genius, dog. He's represented, used to represent us so well. Stand up for right and wrong, and then it
Hmm.
just flipped. And it's like it's always, oh, I gotta defend. You come out with some crazy shit, and we like, oh yeah, he's back. And then it's back to some bullshit. Then this girl walking around booty ass naked, and you like, I don't know what the hell's going on with Ye no more, man.
Right.
So it's hard on this one, man. So it's the same thing every time. Is this legitimate? Is it not? We got a new claim on what happened to him.
Hmm.
We don't know if this apologies, some kind of he's been reflecting because we haven't heard nothing from him in a long time
Right.
uh, at all. I ain't heard shit about Ye in several months, to be honest with you. So it's like
It's been a while. It really
It's
has
like,
been.
has he been doing some work on himself? Is it because of this rollout? You know what I'm saying? Is he losing money and now he needs to get his bag back? Which I don't see that being the case. He's rich as shit.
Right. He
But
should
we
still
just,
have his money.
yeah, it's just, it's
Well,
like,
most
this
of
is
them.
weird.
What they allowed him to keep anyway.
Oh, yeah. It was weird. And I'm like, Wall Street Journal of all places.
Right.
Why? I still, I can't wrap my mind around that one, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, to start off for me, as someone who has bipolar disorder, when he mentioned it and when he mentioned it, it was like, all right, I kind of had an inkling and had the idea that you had that going on. I can't remember if it's something that has been publicly diagnosed or something
Hmm.
that's been talked about publicly, but knowing how the disease operates, it's easy to see when he was going through his manic episodes. And that's why I always said he ain't taking his medicine. He can't be taking his medicine. 'Cause if he was taking his medicine, he wouldn't be going through a manic episode.
Hmm.
So when he mentions the bipolar disorder, like I said, as someone who's familiar with it, it's hard to have the mindset where it's like, all right, fuck this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what he's going through. I know the struggle. I've been there, so I get that. At the same time, bipolar disorder ain't never make me like no motherfucking Hitler. Bipolar disorder ain't never make me think that slavery was a choice. Bipolar disorder
Oh,
ain't never
shit.
had me running around doing all kinds of. It had me doing crazy shit, but it never made me flip who I was as a person. I never became somebody entirely different because of bipolar disorder. My behavior might be different. I might act different. I might be a little bit off my rocker if I'm going
Hmm.
through a manic episode. But I'm not going to just automatically start saying stupid shit like what he said just because of bipolar disorder. So it makes it difficult when he says it because, like I said, you know what he's going through, but it doesn't excuse, for me, it doesn't excuse his behavior. And it doesn't excuse a lot of things that he said, but I'm willing to forgive him if he can show that it's something that's going to be moving in a positive direction going forward. Now, at the same time, if you're going to apologize to the black community for your actions, you don't put that shit in the Wall Street Journal.
I know,
Ain't no
nigga.
black people gonna see that, man. I mean, there's gonna be some black people that see. I'm not gonna act like
A
black people don't read the
small
Wall Street
percentage
Journal.
of black people are reading the Wall Street
Right.
Journal.
The
That's
people
his
you need
facts.
to apologize to are not reading the Wall Street Journal.
Hmm.
You know, and I'm not gonna sit there and say what they're reading. Maybe you need to put it on Twitter. Maybe you need to put it on Threads. Maybe you need to just make a straight up statement and just release a statement without paying to put it anywhere. You know, there's many different ways he could go about doing this. He could make a whole fucking album and apologize to the black community.
Yeah.
And if the
Oh,
album's
man.
good, we would rock with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be an
But
instant classic if he made an album that was just purely apologizing, keeping the buck,
yeah,
and expounded on everything he put in that letter and he put it in music. To me, that would be, he'd be a fucking legend, even more of a
yeah,
legend off of some shit like that. Then you
yeah.
would
I
win
would.
people back because
You
you won
would.
us with your music. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I didn't even
Hmm.
think about that aspect of it because I thought, like, would it be a difference if it wasn't a written letter and if it was like, hey, him just making a off the cuff video on live or something like that? Would that
Right.
have been a little bit more sincere? But like, because I didn't even think about the point. I'm like, yeah, black people ain't reading the Wall Street Journal like that. The only
Right.
reason we know is because somebody took that Wall Street Journal ad, put it on
Hmm.
Instagram,
Yeah.
where we gonna be seeing shit at. We not
That
seen it on Wall Street Journal. You know what I'm saying?
no, I saw it on Twitter, and I didn't even see it on the Wall Street Journal Twitter account.
Exactly.
I saw it on Philip Lewis, the guy I get my news from. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And he's the one who was like, Philip Lewis was the one who's like, hey, Kanye apologized in the Wall Street Journal, and then he puts the apology up, and it's like, shit, I didn't have to get the Wall Street Journal to read his apology. It's right there. So
Hmm.
why he paid all that money, I don't know. You know that could be another
I know.
bipolar impulse thing where the impulse kicks in and you just go and do. That's a symptom of bipolar disorder. Somebody puts an idea in his head, he just goes and does it. Doesn't think
Hmm.
about it. Just like fuck it, man. Let's
That
do
does
it.
seem like an outlandish thing to just be like. I could see somebody just be like, "Hey man, put that shit in the Wall Street Journal." Boom, yeah, hell yeah, let's do it right now.
Yeah,
Call them,
yeah,
send them the money,
yeah,
put that shit out.
yeah.
I can see that shit. Um, so kind of going back to what you said on how like your own experience with it and how you wouldn't say no crazy shit like that on a manic
Hell no.
episode. So the question comes, can we separate the medical diagnosis of bipolarism from his moral responsibility of not being a shit person? And does a brain injury excuse hate speech?
Mm, a brain injury does not excuse hate speech, not at all. We should
Mm-hmm.
never, we should never allow anything like that to happen because brain injuries are fucked up, and there will be people who excuse them. But like I said, man, bipolar ain't never make me say no fucked up shit like that. It ain't never make me hate nobody because of the color of their skin. It ain't never make me hate myself because of the color of my skin. It
Yeah.
it's just I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not a complicated disease. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
But there's
Especially
just
a
things,
brain injury.
yeah, there's just things that come along with it that he does reflect, but he shouldn't get a pass for just because he has bipolar disorder. And there's always gonna be part of me that thinks that he put that out there so he could get that pass. And like I said, it's hard not to give him that pass just because I know how the mental illness is, but at the same time, it's like, man, I ain't falling for your bullshit either.
Yeah, it's like, damn, I won't be duped again. Trusting you. And at this point, it's like, are we really even forgiving Kanye? Like, it is what it is at this point. It's like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about it no more. Like, niggas, I'm not gonna say we done with you, but it's like, I don't have any more expectations of you to
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
I don't even need you to apologize anymore because I don't have any expectations for you because I know this shit goes back and forth back. It's like dealing with a crackhead in your family. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? At first, you got expectations, you forgive them and shit like that, and then it just keeps happening over and over. And you're like, nigga, don't even say sorry next time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Yeah,
expecting this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You tell me, oh, I'm not going to relapse again. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Change behavior speaks louder than anything. So
yeah,
lead with
yeah,
your behavior.
absolutely.
You ain't got to tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Show me. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. Show yourself. Actually,
Right.
don't you ain't got to show me. Show your fucking self. Who cares what I think? That's your life, not mine. Shit, I'm gonna sleep good whether you on the rock or not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But
Right.
it is hard. I know somebody, a friend of mine is married to a veteran that sustained a brain injury. And
Okay.
this is one, and it's kind of similar with the hate speech thing. And it's never happened when I've been around, but she did warn me at one point. She was like, "Hey, he had a brain injury. Gave him Tourette's, shit like that.
Hmm.
From it, and he was like, the mother is a Caucasian man. She's like, he says the N word sometimes. Now, in my head, I'm like, hell no.
Right.
Like, how the hell this shit gonna make this motherfucker say nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I
Yeah,
understand
yeah, yeah.
Tourette's he can't control, and I don't fully understand Tourette's. I know it just makes you say shit. That's all the understanding I got from it, just outbursts and shit like that. But
Hmm.
I'm like, it's gonna make you say nigga and shit all the time. Like, it seemed like that might have been like at the base, and then now the injury is just bringing that shit out or something like that. That's how I
Right,
seen
right,
it,
right.
but it's never happened. Like, and I've been always worried being around the person, like, because I don't know how I would react to it. I'm like, I know
No,
you
I hear
told
you,
me
man.
about it, but if this motherfucker called me a nigga to my face, I don't know how I'm gonna react to that brain injury or
Right.
not. You might get
Right.
hit, and it might fix the brain injury, and then now you ain't saying the shit no more. I don't
Yeah.
know, but that's what that made me think of right there. Because I'm like, I wouldn't even know how to handle that situation because I don't know if it's real. I'm not a medical professional to know if that's a real thing that this motherfucker saying the N word and can't control it,
Right, right,
or
right.
what. So same thing with Ye. I have no idea. Can a brain injury make this motherfucker believe in Hitler and all this good shit that he's been on lately? I have no idea. Could be. We don't know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we don't even know if it was a real brain injury. He's saying this now. Before it's
Hmm.
bipolarism, now it's a brain injury. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hmm.
Give me some paperwork here. Send me your files,
Right, right,
CT
right.
scans and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah, let me
saying?
know. Let me know what medication you taking.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, what they got you on? Because shit, they
So the
put
next
you on
question with
hard shit.
that is: should mental health soften the consequences of his actions for all the crazy shit he's did, or is it only there to inform us on how we should respond to it? So it was like, I know that he's got this mental thing. I'm not forgiving him for it, but I understand he's gonna get a little loopy and shit.
Ah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So it's
A
like,
lot of the a lot of the fallout I saw from it was people who were saying they weren't gonna give him a pass for it. I saw a lot of people saying he wasn't getting a pass for because he's got bipolar disorder, and I get it,
mm-hmm,
man. I can't. I'm not gonna be somebody who just out on the street waving the Kanye flag, saying, "Hey, no, forgive him. You know, he had shit going on. I can't. I'm not going to do that. You know, each individual has to decide how they're gonna, I guess, proceed with Kanye West, so to say. And this is coming from somebody. I was never big. I was never big on Kanye's music. I'm not gonna sit here and act like his music wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
Kanye's always made great music. I just, I just never bump it. But I
Oh yeah.
always liked Kanye the person. I liked who he was. I liked what he represented. I liked how he put himself out there. So I always enjoyed Kanye, even though I wasn't. Even though I'm not gonna call myself the biggest Kanye fan. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, but when I saw people saying, you know, fuck Kanye, they were still saying it. I was like, I can't be mad at him for that, man, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be mad at him for that. I get it, you know, I get it, and it can be a convenient excuse for a lot of people, and that's just the way it is.
And it's hard for me because literally, I would say Kanye is definitely gonna be more my generation because I grew up on this motherfucker. Like been listening to Kanye since middle school. Uh,
Right.
so I've watched the Through the Wire and shit. That was like that was just mind blowing when it first came out. Jesus Walks, all that shit. I'm like this nigga is crazy. Like he's a
Hmm.
genius. Shit doing with Jay. I'm like, oh my god. It's like you just didn't see nothing like that, man. I'm like, he's just a genius, dog, and then he just flips and goes
No, you
nuts and
right.
crazy. And that's why I'm like, I just don't have no expect. I've been dealing with this nigga too long. Again, I see him as the crackhead cousin. Like the nigga might be good. We don't know. We're gonna see. The only time gonna tell is how the
Hmm.
situation is, and that's why I'm like, we can't. To me, is like, do we forgive him? That you can't. Hell, it ain't even up to us to forgive him. Shit, that's God's job to forgive them. But I don't see us as
Right.
fans
You
even
right.
really. It's just like, look, Kanye, just and it's kind of what the God, what's the name of that? Is it the ASL? Not the ASL. The little anti-Semitic league thing.
The what?
The anti-Semitic league. I think it's what it's called. I'm not sure. They represent the Jewish
Semitic,
community.
anti-Semitic.
Yeah, they represent the Jewish community. And they came out and said that they like, hey, we hear you.
ADL.
ADL. You said it was the ADL.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got you.
ADL.
I got you. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
they.
that's right. The
Yeah,
Anti-Defamation League or something like that.
yeah, something like that. But they came out and said that sounds good. Actions speak louder than words. So just show us. And that, to me, I'm kind of resonating with the same thing. Just show us, because I'm tired of the back and forth. We done this shit too much. Like you making too much attention. Just show us what it is, and we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Let me see. We already kind of hit on this, but do you think if it is some old Kanye classic music that he drops on that Bully album, that everything is just good to go? We moving on from the situation?
Mm, it's a good question, man. It's a good question. Man, he makes the right music. You know, folks will move on real quick, man. Some folks will. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I will. I mean, I would listen to it. I would definitely listen to it. I'd love to see where he's at and whatnot. But again, like I said, I ain't never been the biggest Kanye fan when it comes to music. So I'm not gonna sit and act like if it's a banger that I'm gonna listen to it all the time. But I would love to hear what he's got to say. I'd be interested in seeing how people respond to it. That's for sure. So if he does make some bangers, man, I could absolutely see that bridge being rebuilt, so to say. That bridge that he's burnt, I could see it getting rebuilt. I could see him. I don't want to say rebuilding himself, but uh, it'll be interesting to see. It'll definitely be interesting to see if uh, if the music will allow him to recover. Because if he can recover and the music allows him to recover, then it's gonna be be kind of funny for real.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's wrap these bad boys up. Starting with the
All right.
Alex Pretti murder. What's our takeaway from everything going on? with our country in regards to these ICE and federal raids and shit like that, protests, everything going on. What's our takeaway from all that?
My initial takeaway from that is that before the 2024 elections, we were warned that this type of behavior would happen. And a lot of people didn't take those warnings seriously. And I'm not going to sit and act like I know folks had a lot of issues with Kamala Harris's candidacy and had a lot of issues with her running and whatnot. I didn't have any issues with her running. I thought that she would make a fine president. I thought she would put us in a situation where we wouldn't have to worry about none of the bullshit that we have to worry about these days. A lot of things that we have going on. You know, people can talk about ICE and what it's done in the past. All I can talk about is what ICE is doing right now in the
Yep.
present. And this is not how they should be acting. This is not how they should be going about their business. And this is what they're people I've seen people say, and I've heard people say, you know, they need better training, this, that, and the other. In my opinion, this is what they're being trained to do.
Yep.
And I feel like this is something that we saw coming a long time ago, and now it's here. And what happens next is going to be largely up to the American citizens and how we treat this going forward. And I'm interested to see how we're going to treat it going forward. I'm interested to see if we're even going to have midterm elections and if there's consequences in those elections. Because I'm telling you, if we do have elections and nothing changes, then everything's for nothing.
Everything's
And
for
we're just gonna
nothing.
have to deal with what we got and yeah, we just have to deal with what this administration is doing and keep it moving, man, and pray for our safety and pray for everyone around us. You know, that's all we're gonna have going forward if things don't change at some point.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you on that. And my takeaway is kind of pretty much what we've been saying. We all have to be outraged together on this, because it was wrong. You know what I mean? It's not a political thing in this situation. It was just the wrongful killing of a innocent citizen of our country. And until we are able to put down, or it's almost like I think about Crips and Bloods and shit. Put your flags down, come together, unite, man,
Hmm.
so we can stop all this bullshit. Because that's all it's come to, and that's what we didn't want. That's why a lot of people that didn't want to vote for Trump, like myself, I didn't want to vote for him because I don't want that division again that we had as a country during his first term. And we're right back at it to the point to where that division is now causing us to lose our moral judgments on things, and we're being more accepting of things that
Hmm.
we were never accepting of before. Um, it's crazy, and I just want literally my own main takeaway is that we learn to turn those blinders off, stop being loyal to fucking parties, and start being loyal to ourselves as citizens and looking out for each other
Hmm.
and doing
Absolutely.
what we always said and how we became a country is to get rid of this government overruling bullshit. That's how we became a country. And here we are right back at it. And we can't
Hmm.
let that shit continue on. So that's my takeaway for that. What we got on the Yay apology letter?
On the yay apology letter, I'm gonna go back to what I said before. Uh, it's not about giving him a pass. It's not even about, like you said, it's not even about forgiving. It's not even up to us to forgive him.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will say it like this: I can empathize with what he has gone through. I hope I hope that he's moving in the right direction. I hope that he's taking his medicine, getting the treatment that he needs, getting the therapy that he needs, and putting himself in a position to at least be successful and a successful citizen in the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's on some bullshit for quite some time, man. He's been on some bullshit, and I would like to see him get off that bullshit and go back to being the Kanye who he was back when he said George Bush don't care about black people.
Yep.
That's the Kanye that I miss. That's the Kanye that I grew and loved, and that's Kanye I want to see. So hopefully he can get his shit together, and we'll see what he has in store for us. Because one thing we know, Kanye's gonna let us know what he's got in store for us at one point or another, and
Oh
that's just
yeah.
the way it is.
And I'll say, oh yay. Going back to our last topic, oh yay would have had a lot to say on that topic back in the day, but
Hmm.
we ain't got oh yay anymore. And I'm kind of, same thing. Can't forgive him. It's not up to us to forgive him. It's between him and his maker. Um, But actions speak louder than words. Show us what you mean. We tired
Mm-hmm.
of these letters and all this dumb. I don't care for it no more. It doesn't move me. I didn't read his letter and felt, oh, I feel bad for him or nothing like that. I didn't feel any way after I read it. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's like, okay,
Right.
okay, yay, we
Yeah.
got it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you wrote the
Mm-hmm.
letter, cool. You apologize. I always have respect for somebody that can apologize if it is actual authentic. But other than that, just come back, man. Do your thing. Make some good music. Be a good person. People can move on from that. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make people feel good again.
Oh
But
yeah.
if you do this shit, you go back, do some crazy shit here in a month or so. I'm not even gonna be worked up over that because I'm gonna be like, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting
Nope.
nothing either which
Mm-mm.
way, so I'm not gonna be shocked. I'm not gonna be outraged if he does relapse into some crazy shit. It is what it is. You know, that's your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't never gonna meet your ass. I ain't never gonna meet your family. Y'all got to deal with that shit, just like I deal with my own shit here. But let's
Right.
see. Now, appreciate you on the topics. Definitely some solid ones today. Let's go ahead and wrap this baby up with our real talk or clickbait. Oh man, this was very shocking to me.
Mm.
So real talk clickbait.
Yes.
The NFL Hall of Fame no longer has credibility if Bill Belichick isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I'm not even gonna lie, that shit did blow my mind that he didn't get in the first time. I was like, damn, what do you need to do to get it the first time? Shit.
What are the requirements, man?
Yes.
If that is not first ballot Hall of Fame credentials, then nothing is,
Yeah.
man. Nothing is. I mean, you can't sit there and say, regardless of how you feel about Bill Belichick, regardless of how you feel, if you feel he's a cheater, if you can't stand him, if you hate him, you cannot take away what that man did on the field.
No.
Even if you're gonna sit there and say he wouldn't have done it without Tom Brady, you can say he wouldn't have done it without Tom Brady. I'm not gonna argue with you, but the fact is, he did it with Tom Brady,
Mm-hmm.
and that deserves all the accolades in the world. The man got 6 Super Bowl rings, six.
It's
Six. You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? Folks, Aaron Rodgers is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that motherfucker only won one Super Bowl.
I only went
Only went to the Super
once.
Bowl one time.
Yeah.
But he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Bill Belichick guides teams to the Super Bowls 6, 7, 8 times, wins 6 of them, but that's not good enough to make the Hall of Fame. I don't get it. I can't fuck with the NFL Hall of Fame no more, man. I can't do it, man. And for me, this goes back to Chris Carter. It goes
Mm-hmm.
back to Terrell Owens. And Bill Belichick is just the most egregious. You know what I'm saying? Chris Carter was not a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that shit fucked me up because Chris Carter is one of the best receivers I've ever seen of all time. You
Absolutely.
know, regardless of where you're going to put him, he's in the top 10, top 15. He's somewhere in there. Somebody who's the top 15, even top 20 of all time
No,
at a
absolutely.
position is a Hall of Famer. So Chris Carter should have been in there. Terrell Owens is top 3 receiver of all time, if not top 2, depending on who you're talking to. But either way it goes, he should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. And we know they kept him out for petty reasons. Why they're keeping Bill Belichick out, I really don't know. I don't get it, but I can't fuck with the NFL Hall of Fame no more, man. I can't do it, man. Because
Yeah. It
if
almost
that's
seems
the
like
kind
it's
of
a
bullshit they're
rigged
gonna be on,
process.
man, then
Yeah, come on. You got the
yeah, man,
most
that shit don't
successful
make no sense.
fucking coach, one of the most successful coaches ever, doesn't get in on the first go. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you know what I'm
What
saying?
are you
Like you
talking
said,
about?
6 rings, motherfucker. There's only a couple of organizations in the whole league that have 6 rings
Yes,
altogether. This motherfucker as
yes,
a coach has 6 rings. You know what I'm saying? That shit is.
six.
Oh my
That's
god,
crazy,
it is. It's
crazy.
insanity.
And we know what we watched, man. We know what we saw when the Patriots were in the midst of that dynasty, man. I mean, shit, we all lived it. We were pissed off. We were like, "Fuck, man, you're
Hmm.
gonna have to go to the Patriots to win a Super Bowl. It don't matter who you are. If you're the Steelers, it don't matter if you're the Colts. It don't matter if you in the NFC. You got to go through the Patriots to win the Super Bowl." And that was like that every single year. And that's
Hmm.
not good enough to get you in the Hall of Fame, dude. That's crazy.
It's
It's
crazy, dog.
crazy.
Yeah, that shit. That blew my mind. So one, I will say before I jump into this next part on this, I will say that is
Uh huh.
real talk that they've just lost credibility on something like that. That's just upsetting. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
That would be like Tom Brady not getting in off the first ballot. Like, nigga, like, come
Yeah.
on.
Like, so, right. Like, I get if you want to punish him for cheating, but this is not the way you go about that punishment. They
No.
already served their punishment. They served their suspensions,
Yes.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I saw some people saying, "Well, this has to do with Deflategate and Spygate." It's like, well, are they going to do? Are they going to do the same thing to Tom Brady? Is that what
Exactly.
they're going to do when Tom Brady comes up for the Hall of Fame voting, whenever that is, another year or two or whatever? Are they really going to sit there and say, "Well, we got to do him like we did Bill, and he's going to have to sit out and wait a year"? I mean, get the fuck out of here with that shit. We know what we saw, man. Just put him in there.
Oh
Ah,
man.
it's crazy.
It is crazy, yeah. That shit's insane. I couldn't even believe that shit. I was like, "What?" So I'm like, "What the fuck?" Because when I seen the headlines, I was like, "Oh shit, he got in," and I was like, "He didn't get in first time." I'm like, "Yeah, y'all some hate motherfuckers in there, boy. Y'all all it's the haters ball in that bitch. Y'all
Man,
all some haters in that
Lady
motherfucker."
Gaga,
Oh my
man,
gosh.
golly.
So this one made me think of something. And I was like, I said I was gonna bring it up on the podcast. So appreciate
Yeah, okay.
somebody for bringing this up for me. It kind of ties into the Hall of Fame for coaches because I've been an open, pissed off Tomlin motherfucker last few years. Openly pissed at Tomlin.
Right.
Not hate him, but I've been ready for him to depart, go somewhere else. And I remember having this
Yeah.
discussion with somebody, one of our listeners, having a discussion about it, and they were like, "Well, you mad? Y'all getting rid of a Hall of Fame quarterback, or what? I mean, a Hall of Fame coach?" And I'm like, "Think he's gonna be straight Hall of Fame?" I'm like, "That's up in the air." I'm like, I could see them giving him Hall of Fame just because of his personality and shit, and obviously he's gonna get a lot of credit for the no losing record, all that bullshit that don't mean a goddamn thing to me. But I guess that's a trophy for winning, not having a losing fucking record. You know what I'm saying? That shit pisses me off. But somebody brought that up to me, and I'm like, and this is why I want like some
Yeah.
clear guidelines on these fucking coaches getting Hall of Fame. I don't care if you just been somewhere long. That's fine and dandy. That doesn't make you a Hall of Fame coach. There's a lot that needs to go into it. And for me, one of the biggest things, and that's why I think it's a joke with Belichick, is as a coach, what kind of pedigree did you bring in with the people that come in underneath you? What was their success like? You know what I'm saying? How did they turn out? The people, it ain't just about your players. It's about the people that developed under you, the coordinators, all them people. What do you have to show for that? What
Mm-hmm.
legacy did you leave behind you that, okay, now all these coaches out doing this, doing that, doing this. Like I was looking at McCarthy and shit, and a lot of the people under him are all head coaches and shit now. And I'm like, look at fucking Mike Tomlin. Don't none of y'all know a single motherfucking person that came under Mike Tomlin. Y'all can't nobody name a single coordinator, anybody that came under Mike Tomlin that's gone to do any fucking thing at all in the NFL. None. There's not
Dang.
any. And I'm like, I was telling the person, tell me one person, give me a name of one person under Tomlin that you even remember that he developed and got them going. There is none at all.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not. So I'm like,
Damn.
I love him. I'll always have love for Mike Tomlin. Always. My fraternity brother. He's a black man. Coach my favorite team. I'll always have love for him. That shit, to me, you having a winning season, regular season, no losing seasons, is not a Hall of Fame worthy thing for me. That just don't cut it for me. Personally.
Okay.
That's how I see it. On top of your pedigree of coaches ain't shit at all. You didn't create nothing. You know what I'm saying? To me, you've been a good manager of people and personnel. That's all I can say for you. You've been a good manager of people, personnel. You've had some dogs under you. Again, I'll never forgive the motherfucker for not at least seeing a Super Bowl with the Killer Bees. I'll never forgive him for that. I will never. If I ever see him in his face, I'll let him know that. I'll never forgive you for that shit. You didn't take the Killer Bees to the fucking Super Bowl. That lets me know all I need to know about you as a coach. You had these motherfuckers, the top 3 in their positions for years, and you didn't take these motherfuckers with a banging ass defense. No, nigga. So that's why I was glad that this came up, because I'm like, we need to have a whole, and that's why we have a whole conversation on what makes a Hall of Fame coach. Because as much as I'll get pushback on this, I can't give Mike Tomlin Hall of Fame status for having winning regular seasons. We don't. People aren't out here for winning
Right.
regular seasons. People are out here for accolades. They want. You need to be winning championships. You need to be winning playoff games. You need to be winning ultimately a Super Bowl. You got a Super Bowl with somebody else's team. You went back. Now
Mm-hmm.
our head coach now tapped your ass in the Super Bowl when it was kind of on your own a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you ain't done shit outside them years. I can't give it to you, man. I'm sorry. I know you got a Super Bowl under your belt, and to me, a Super Bowl don't make you a Hall of Fame coach. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a little bit more than that.
Don't even make you a Hall of Fame player anymore.
Nah.
Ask Eli Manning. He still
Yeah,
ain't get
fuck
in.
Eli. I was like, man, I'd have been pissed he would have got in. Eli better not. I don't ever want to see Eli get in. Shit. That motherfucker was. I don't
He's
get
only
it.
got a couple more years. He didn't get in. He didn't get in this year, so he
Nah.
only got a couple years left.
Yeah, I don't. To me, he's not a Hall of Fame quarterback. But that's why I'm like, just because you win something doesn't make you a Hall of Famer. And I have a fear,
Right.
and I'm not trying to be a hater against Tomlin. If he gets in, hey, proud of you. You know, congratulations. Do I think it's well deserved? No, but congratulations. Somebody else thought it
Right.
was well deserved and gave it to you. It is what it is. You got a fair
Yeah.
process. They voted. Yada yada yada. But for me, there needs to be a little bit more. Your pedigree don't even come close to Bill Belichick, my good guy. So if he ain't getting in first
Right.
ballot, and Mike Tomlin goes and gets in first ballot, I'd lose my fucking mind. You know what I'm saying?
Man, something crazy going on.
It'd be
Yeah,
something
something crazy
crazy.
going on.
I'm
I
telling you.
can't front though. I never heard nobody put that Mike Tomlin argument
I'm
together
telling
like
you.
that before, man.
I'm too
Hey,
invested in
look,
Tomlin.
all I was thinking, I was like, all I kept saying was, man, there's got to be one coach out there that he made. It's like, come on, man, there's one.
Nobody.
Ain't there one? I
There,
was like, damn, there ain't nobody who came up under him.
and that's the
Not
thing.
one.
I'm saying there's not even one that didn't go and do something great. It's like you can't even name a single person that was good, like that he just made. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he got a bunch of coordinators from other
Yeah.
places and shit. He didn't get this motherfucking QB coach or wide receivers coach, make him an OC. Then that motherfucker became a great ass OC. Then went and became a head coach somewhere. Mike Tomlin,
Right, right,
people
right,
come and
right.
they go back to fucking high school or some shit when they get done with Pittsburgh. Motherfuckers go to Pee
Oh,
Wee and
shit.
shit because it ain't nothing. I'm telling you,
Mm-mm.
man. That's what I'm like. People get so hung up on the personality, the likability, and shit like that.
Yeah.
That don't equate to good coaching, man. Yeah, he's a friendly person. People like him.
No, it don't,
And
man.
that's why I've always loved James Harrison, because James Harrison, I will always keep it a buck with you on Tomlin. Always keep it a buck with you on
Yeah.
Tomlin. Go watch some of his shit. He will always keep it buck. Over the years he has never sugarcoated nothing on his feelings. He will always tell
No,
you
he ain't.
Tomlin's a player's coach. That's it. He's like, that's it. He's good
Right,
players
right, right.
coach. That's it. And I mean, I think
Hmm.
all these last fucking 10 years have shown that nigga's not a very good coach. We ain't winning no playoff fucking games.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't win a fucking playoff game. You get 3, 4
Right.
turnovers in a game at home and you don't put a touchdown on the fucking board. Hey, it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
But
Lamar Jackson's begging his defense to create some turnovers.
yeah, you
He's
know,
like, man, if y'all create some turnovers for me in the playoffs, we win the Super Bowl.
man, you
But,
give him one
that's neither here
turnover.
nor there.
Come on, he'll change the whole game. You know what I'm
That's all
saying?
he needs. That's all he needs, man. That's all he
Man,
needs.
yeah, but
Oh,
no,
well, at least football season's almost over.
it's almost over. I'm glad as hell too. We all got fresh starts, so we'll see how next season goes. But now I
Yeah,
appreciate you,
man. Next
man.
season's going to be
Yeah,
crazy.
it is.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
sir,
is.
man.
Before we wrap up, though,
It's like I said, man, we either got a lot to talk about or we got nothing to talk about.
yeah, for real. Um, Before we wrap up, though, quick Super Bowl prediction. Who you think winning?
I like the Seahawks winning, and I like them winning rather easily. I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to win by 2, 3 touchdowns, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think they're going to have too many problems in this game. I'll say it like that.
I'm almost
So
exactly
yeah,
with
give
you.
me. The,
I'm almost exactly with you. I don't know what the spread is, but Seahawks is covering the spread. Um, And I'm not.
Yeah,
I
it's like
understand.
3.5, 4.5, something like
Oh,
that.
really? Oh, shit. I thought it'd be more than that. I thought it'd be at
Yeah,
least a
it ain't.
tutty.
Yeah, it ain't that bad. Matter of fact, let
Damn.
me go
Oh,
look
shit. Yeah, let me go and put some
while we
money on
here.
that motherfucker then. Shit. Cause
Yeah, when I first saw it, man, it was less than a touchdown.
oh, that's crazy.
There you go.
I don't see that one. I
Yeah, 4.5, man, 4.5.
that's crazy. Yeah, I need to put some money on that right now. I don't see
Yeah,
Patriots.
me too, man.
I don't see. I like Drake May. I just don't see him winning the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that defense, man, that Seattle defense is too good, man. And I'm a big Mike McDonald fan, man. He got them boys playing some good football, man. He got Sam Darnold looking good. I like JSN, man. I know they're gonna put
Oh
Christian
man.
Gonzalez on him, man, but
Mm-hmm.
that'll be a fun matchup to watch, man. That motherfucker always gets open, man. So it'll be interesting to see. But I just think Seattle's gonna have too much for him, man. By the time it's all said and done, man, I don't know that Drake made New England's offense, man. It just ain't been nothing spectacular. You know what I'm
No.
saying? And if you're gonna go up against a defense like Seattle, man, you gotta have a
Seattle's just got
bona
a
fide
whole
offense,
package,
man.
man. They just got a whole complete package.
Yeah,
And again, and a lot of people don't know. Back to Tomlin's ass, he has full control over like personnel and shit like that on who's on the team, shit like that. And we did not make a
yeah,
single move to get Sam Darnold in the offseason. So another reason why I can't stand
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Another reason I couldn't stand his ass. I'm like, how do you not even put an offer into that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just knew you
Yeah, they
wanted
wanted your
fucking
boy
old
there.
ass Rodgers and wasn't even gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
never forget that nigga for that shit.
Yeah, I saw Mike McCarthy already making his plea to get Aaron to come back.
Man, yeah, these motherfuckers. It's almost like the Steelers begging me to quit watching that shit. But we'll see. Football season's almost done, man. I'm gonna let this shit go because I'm gonna need a long break from these motherfuckers. Because it's almost like these motherfuckers are like, hey, please stop just watching me. Can you please quit watching us? And I'm about to say yes because these motherfuckers getting me there. Every time I
Oh
see them
shit.
open their mouth about riders, I'm ready to
Oh,
slap every motherfucker in the building. All right.
yeah, man. I feel you. I feel you.
Oh. But as always, you've been
Mm.
listening to the Clearly Confused podcast. We like your group chat, but with better audio. And as always, if you need us to clear up something, reach out to us, hit us up. Like that last thing, people give us tips. They give us some topics they want to discuss, things like that. Hit us up, let us know what y'all want to hear, man. We do it, we want y'all to enjoy it, so let us know what you got. But other than that, we'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.